Welcome to M365 Professional. Hello, and welcome to our tutorial on how to use connectors in Visio. For the web, connectors allow you to define relationships and process flows in your diagrams. As the name implies, connectors stay connected to the shapes they link even if you move the shapes around on the canvas. In this video, you will learn about the different ways to add connectors, the available types of glues and connector styles, and how to format connectors in Visio for the web. Adding connectors. There are several ways to add connectors to your shapes in Visio for the web. One way is to use the green colored on body connection points that appear when you hover over a shape. You can drag a connector from one point to another and make a connection that sticks to a specific point on the shape. You can also hover over the perimeter of a shape, then select and drag to draw connectors from custom points that will stick to a specific point on the shape. Another way to add a connector is to use the auto connect handles that appear on the sides of a shape. When you hover over or select a shape, you can select and drag from the auto connect handle to draw a new connector and connect it to a shape. Auto connect makes a dynamic connection that adjusts to the nearest point on the shape. Furthermore, you can use the connector button in the ribbon or the right-click menu to draw connector. Simply select the button and then click on the first shape and drag to the second shape. This will allow you to draw one connector at a time. Or you can use the Alt+3 for Windows and Option+3 for Mac shortcut to activate the connector tool as well. Connector glues and styles. As you have seen, there are two types of glues that connect shapes: static and dynamic. When you draw a connector, you can choose to make a static or dynamic connection by pointing at the edge or the interior of the target shape. A green circle or a green border will indicate the type of connection you are making. Static glue remains connected to the same point and does not change when the shape moves or rotates. Dynamic glue connects to the shape as a whole and changes to the closest point when the shape moves or rotates. You can have both static and dynamic connections between two shapes depending on your needs. For example, in a network diagram, you may want to have a static connection to a router and a dynamic connection to a computer. You can also change the style of the connector. The connector style can be right-angled straight or curved lines. The default style is right-angled. To change the style, select the connector, and then go to the Design or Shape tab and select Connector Style. You can then choose the option you want from the drop-down menu. You can also use a shortcut to draw straight connectors. Simply hold the Shift key while drawing a connector to make it straight at 45-degree intervals, formatting connectors. Finally, you can format the connectors to change their appearance and customize your diagram in Visio for the web. There are options to change the color thickness dash and arrowhead type of the connector line. To format a connector, select the connector and then go to the Shape tab or the Home tab and select Shape Outline. You can choose a color from the gallery or use the options to adjust the weight dash and arrows of the line. You can also use the right mouse menu to access the same options. By formatting the connectors, you can make them stand out, show different types of relationships, or match the theme of your diagram for our premium users with Visio Plan 1 or Visio Plan 2. Here's a quick tip. If you want to format all the connectors at once, open the Layers tab from the ribbon. Hover over the pre-created connector layer. Select the three dots and then select Shapes to select all the connectors present on the canvas at once. You can do this for any number of shapes by creating a new layer and adding them to that layer. That wraps up our tutorial on how to use connectors in Visio for the web. Thanks for watching, and thank you for choosing Visio for the web. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to subscribe. M365 Professional. Check out more content here.